When we discuss terrorism insurance, agents often think of property coverage. However, terrorism liability is a critical, often overlooked exposure. What happens if a terrorism event at your client's operations injures third parties? What if employees, customers, or the public file liability claims alleging inadequate security or negligence? Standard general liability policies typically exclude terrorism or have very limited sublimits, leaving clients exposed. This is crucial for businesses with significant public interaction or high-profile locations. It's also essential for construction risks, especially in major metropolitan areas or on high-profile projects. Shepherd Specialties Terrorism Liability offers dedicated protection, up to $100 million for operational risks and $250 million for construction risks. This standalone coverage is available nationwide with flexible terms, essential for clients facing terrorism liability. Terrorism liability coverage has two categories: operational risks and construction risks. Understanding this difference is key. Operational risk coverage is for ongoing businesses like retail, hotels, restaurants, and healthcare facilities. These policies offer up to 24 months of coverage with limits up to $100 million per occurrence in aggregate. Defense costs are included within the limit, and zero deductible options are available, providing substantial protection. Construction risk coverage is for contractors and projects in high-profile areas or critical infrastructure. Policies extend up to 48 months, with 24-month policies offering up to $250 million per occurrence in aggregate. For 48-month policies, limits are up to $160 million. Defense costs are included, and zero deductible options are available. As an agent, identify the correct category for your client to structure appropriate coverage. Dedicated terrorism liability coverage is vital because standard GL policies often exclude terrorism or provide limited coverage through TRIA that requires a certified act of terrorism in order for coverage to be triggered. Sublimits of $1 to $2 million are often inadequate for potential tens of millions in liability claims. Consider a hotel. A terrorism event could lead to wrongful death and injury claims alleging inadequate security. Liability claims could easily reach $50 million or more. Or a contractor building a high-profile tower targeted by terrorism. Injured workers, damaged properties, and harmed pedestrians can lead to claims beyond workers' comp and third-party damages. Without dedicated terrorism liability coverage, your client's GL policy may deny coverage or quickly exhaust limits. This coverage includes defense costs. Terrorism liability claims are complex, expensive, and lengthy. Dedicated limits with defense coverage ensure clients can defend themselves without depleting indemnity funds. Who needs terrorism liability? For operational risks, focus on businesses with high public interaction, like hotels in major cities. Also, large retail operations, shopping centers, and entertainment venues. Target transportation companies in major metros and healthcare facilities serving large populations. Universities, and any business in a high-profile location with elevated terrorism risk. For construction risks, target general contractors on significant projects, like high-rise construction in major cities. Infrastructure projects, government buildings, and high-profile commercial developments also need coverage. Consider projects with long timelines or contractual requirements for terrorism liability coverage. More owners now require dedicated terrorism liability coverage as a contract condition. If your construction clients bid on these projects, this coverage is essential for eligibility. The common thread is substantial liability exposure. If a terrorism incident could result in millions in third-party claims, dedicated coverage is necessary. Position terrorism liability as dedicated protection most clients don't realize they need until it's too late. Review their GL policy for exclusions or sublimits, showing the gap between current coverage and potential exposure. Clients are often shocked to find they have minimal coverage for multi-million-dollar exposures. Present the solution: dedicated terrorism liability coverage with limits up to $100 million for operational risks or $250 million for construction risks. Emphasize $0 deductible options, included defense costs, and extended policy terms up to 48 months. For construction clients, Highlight that this coverage is often a contractual requirement for high-profile projects. Competitive advantages include substantial limits, flexible terms, proven coverage, and expertise in structuring policies. Terrorism liability coverage is a significant opportunity for differentiation and additional revenue. With high limits, $0 deductible options, and nationwide availability, you can provide essential liability protection. Review your book for high-profile operations and construction projects. Start the terrorism liability conversation today. Your client's exposure is real, and this coverage provides the protection they need.